Good morning, Philippines!
And good morning, world!
My name is Haniel Enriquez. Excuse me. And we will not leave you alone.
And my name is Angelei Sanchez, bringing you the most
Controversial, complex, and ever-changing breaking news of the day. This is Wow! IPE News! The bilateral relation of the European Union and the Republic of the Philippines. And now for the headlines. History of EU-Philippines relation, continue or to collapse?
President Rodrigo Duterte rants on EU.
European Union pursues to continue long-term relationship with the Philippines.
EU-Philippines relation, a verbal conflict or an ending agreement.
The Republic of the Philippines and the European Union has been partners in terms of political and economic interests, trade and investment, aid and cooperation including fight against drugs, organized crime and corruption for almost 10 years since the EU-Philippine Partnership Cooperation Agreement or PCA was commenced in Manila in February 2009 and was signed by HR VP Catherine Ashton and former Foreign Affairs Secretary Albert Del Rosario on July 2012. On that year, Philippines became the second country that is part of ASEAN to have accomplished the negotiations for a cooperation agreement with EU and partnership. In 2015, the Free Trade Agreement was launched, but up until today, it is studied since its main focus is to establish an ambitious agreement which scopes a wide range of problems, which are tariffs, non-tariff barriers to exchange investments and services, together with trade aspects of political procurement, competition, intellectual property, and sustainable development.
Due to EU's meddling with the sovereignty of the Philippines, which was termed by President Duterte, it is like the Philippines is accepting aid with conditions that are not acceptable to the country. President Duterte's war on drugs has been really alarming in the international community and especially for the humanitarian welfare, since mostly are considered as extrajudicial killings and has no due process for the 3,000 plus dead for the claimed drug pushers and users once they don't surrender. President Duterte cursed the representative of the EU and has rejected their aid.
The relationship between the EU and the Republic of the Philippines is a long-standing one, which has deepened and broadened remarkably in recent years. Although their relationship might not always be smooth, still, there is a continuous efforts on both sides to continue to strengthen the relationship through open and straightforward communication.
Throughout the course of time, there has been a lot of ups and downs when it came to the EU-Philippines bilateral relation. And right now, it is certain that their relation is not in a pretty good condition. Since Duterte has been the president, a lot of controversies came at him, not only in national scope but even internationally. The issue when it comes to the sovereignty in the Philippines, where the European Union wanted to investigate the country's war on drugs campaign and to see its legality, and President Duterte didn't think twice but to hold and not accept the grants and aid of EU, which is the 6.1 million euros. Still today, there is no formal outbreak in regards to EU and Philippines bilateral relation other than cursing of the President Duterte to the representatives of EU and threats to investigate the legality of their war on drugs.
And those are the news for today. Again, my name is Haniel Enriquez. Excuse me. And we will not leave you alone.
And my name is Angelei Sanchez, bringing you the most
Controversial, complex, and ever-changing breaking news of the day. This is Wow! IPE News!